owner of this car. I own my friend Louie. So we are in today a Porsche 911 GT3 Touring. So it's a 911, I'm sure you know that. It's the 991 generation. So it was the newest one. They just came out with 992, but this one is the most recent one with all of the GT, products and everything. And this one is the GT3, so it is a track variant or in a 911 with the 4-liter flat 6, and it's a Touring. Shift knob is beautiful too. Nice little touch.
Isn't it?
Yeah. It's like the Beechwood, the old Beechwood style, but in the colors of the car.
To match the car, exactly.
Nice, nice. Red gauges, red seat belts. I believe it's Garage red, I think that's what it is.
The red, yeah.
Yeah. Sport chrono package up there. That I want to get on film too. Guys know, if you're Porsche enthusiasts, gets the 6-speed manual, right? Big reason why they went with that was because when the 991 came out, it was basically PDK only, and the reason why they did that was because of the people that track GT Porsches, they only focus mostly on lap times, right? Or else you'd buy like a GTS or like a 911T or something to just like kind of go around town. You buy the manual if you want to do that. They came out with what was then a concept car called 911R, and then they ended up selling it for a limited amount of numbers. That was basically a GT3 where they put the manual transmission in and they took out a whole bunch of sound deadening and made it a little bit more raw, more old school. People fell in love with it. Prices were through the roof. It was, I believe it. Some of them gotten up to like 400,000, 500,000 within like days, weeks. Once Porsche stopped selling them, prices were climbing even more up until like maybe I would say $500,000, 700,000, 800,000. There were some that were like selling for $1 million. It got so crazy to the point where people were just selling them way too much money. They were just inflating them, and then Porsche just said, okay, well, since we got well-received, reviews on our 911R, let's throw that transmission in our GT3. So, literally, like out of complete left field, out of nowhere, Porsche decides to drop the GT3 with the manual, and that turned everybody like upside down. I remember people were getting rid of 911Rs to try and get into the GT3 Touring because it had the upgraded. It was basically the facelift version.
For the people that paid sticker price MSRP, they're in still good shoes. It was the people that paid on the second-hand market. They got really fried. They got fried because of the fact that people were, ballooning these prices after the fact, and then the GT Touring came out and was basically the price of a regular GT3, but you got the same experience and you got the facelifted 991, which had the better tech, the updated interior. So the rear end, for instance, had like the new design. The front end had the LED circle matrix headlights. And the motor is better if you compare it to the 911R. Yeah, exactly. But not to take any away from the 911R, it does have a magnesium roof. Yes, and it does have carbon fiber panels. So if you're comparing that, it does have, some nice stuff. But you can take the weight out of this car too to make it like exactly what the GT3, you can like put the bucket seats and get the cage, the full experience. Put a lightweight lithium battery in it and do a few things, do an exhaust, and you can bring the weight down a lot. Which actually brings me on to the point, you've done some modifications on this too, right? So you do have a lightweight battery in here. Yes, I do. And you also do have the side muffler delete. Side muffler delete made by TPC, I believe. Yes, TPC Racing. So it's about 35 pounds in the rear, 35 in the front. So you're talking about maybe a little bit over 70 pounds that I took off the weight. Yeah, and that is a big difference in a lot of these cars too. They don't really weigh that much.
but 70 pounds, if you were to do it through OEM, would be a lot more expensive too.
Yeah, YSAC package was almost, I don't know, $50,000 for 30 pounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're comparing apples to apples, this was the bargain.
This is the bargain versus the YSAC package, for sure. The YSAC package, for you guys that don't know too, I believe it gives it like more aggressive aero. You get like the bucket seats.
No, it was more carbon fiber parts, I believe it was.
Some more carbon fiber.
Yeah, and it gave the magnesium wheels, but that was an extra option you had to pay too. It wasn't just the YSAC package.
And you paid what, 30, 40 grand for that?
For the package, like and then the wheels were another 18. I don't know, 14 grand.
Ridiculous.
I can't recall, but it was up there.
Power figures for this. So this normally, if it were stock, would be like at 500 horsepower, I believe.
Yeah, but I think to the wheels more like 490 or 480 or something.
Yeah,
what I'm seeing on the dynos is not 500. I'm seeing 4 something.
4 something, and it would equate to like 530 wheel horsepower, maybe a lot more than what they quoted. Because it's at the wheel, if it's 480, 490, it's probably around 60 or 70 or 50 horsepower drivetrain loss.
But I just call it an even 5.
The thing I love too about these cars, man, so a lot of the modern cars, but especially the GT3s, get automatic rev match. When you put it in sport mode, you can win the 4th there. That's second.
For guys that aren't pros, this is it makes you look good.
It makes you look really good, yeah, because you can do it yourself.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of guys like to.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video on this gem of a machine. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. You have an Instagram, by the way? No Instagram, never did social media.
No social media for me. Too old for that stuff.
Yeah. Stay tuned for the reviews. I'll see you guys next time.